Hello everyone, myself Dr. S. Mohamed Nazeer. This class I am going to teach you international economics. In international economics, the theories of international trade. Let's see the classical theories of international trade. The first theory is Adam Smith theory. Adam Smith 1776 developed the theory of absolute cost advantage. Adam Smith argued that all nations can be benefited when there is free trade and specialization in terms of their absolute cost advantage. Let's see the theory. According to Adam Smith, the basis of international trade was absolute cost advantage. I repeat, according to Adam Smith, the basis of international trade was absolute cost advantage. Trade between two countries would be mutually beneficial when one country produces a commodity at an absolute cost advantage over the other country, which in turn produces another commodity at an absolute cost advantage over the first country. Okay, so according to Adam Smith, the basis of international trade was absolute cost advantage. Because of this absolute cost advantage, trade taken place between two countries. Trade between two countries would be mutually beneficial when one country produces a commodity at an absolute cost advantage over the other country, which in turn produces another commodity at an absolute cost advantage over the first country. Okay. Let's see the assumption of this theory. There are two countries. Labor is the only factors of production. Labor units are homogeneous. The cost or price of a commodity is measured by the amount of labor required to produce it. The cost or price of a commodity is measured by the amount of labor required to produce it. There is no transport cost. These are the assumption of this theory. Let's see the theory in detailed manner. Absolute cost advantage theory can be illustrated with the help of the following example. This table and diagram explains the absolute cost advantage. See, there is a two country, India and China. They are producing wheat and cloth. With the help of, see, look here, output per unit of labor. So with the help of one labor, India can produce 20 kg of wheat. China can produce 8 kg of wheat. 1 unit of labor, India can produce 6 meters of cloth. China can produce 14 meters of cloth. Look here, India has an absolute advantage of producing wheat because it is producing 1 unit of labor, 20 kg of wheat. China can produce with the help of one labor 14 meters of cloth. From the illustration, it is clear that India has an absolute advantage in the production of wheat over China, and China has an absolute advantage in the production of cloth over India. Therefore, India should specialize in the production of wheat and import cloth from China. China should specialize in production of cloth and import wheat from India. This kind of trade would be mutually beneficial to both India and China. Look here, with the help of 1 unit of labor, India can produce 20 kg of wheat, or India can produce 6 meters of cloth. In China point of view, China can produce 8 kg of wheat with the help of one labor, or 14 meters of cloth. So, India wants to produce wheat and export this wheat to China and import cloth from China. China wants to import wheat and export the cloth. This is called absolute cost advantage theory of Adam Smith.